Hi, my name's David and I want to show you what I'm going to do with this image in Capture One. So here we see the image without any adjustments, but I'd like to get to something that looks closer to this. So first of all, I'm going to use one of our new Capture One style packs available from the Phase 1 store, so you can try these yourself as well. As you can see in the Styles and Presets tool, they're split into these various different categories, which we can expand out like so. But I think I'm going to use a cinematic style. So it's easy just to glide down the list and see which style you think you want to start working with. So between these two, I think I'm going to go with CM04 in the cinematic pack. So that gives me a good start point. Applies a nice color grade, adds some film grain and a few other bits. But importantly, it doesn't affect the situational stuff at time of capture, like exposure or white balance or those kinds of things. So all of that we can now continue to adjust on as we need to. So first of all, what I think I'm going to do is just bring up the highlight slider a small amount just to bring some detail back on the face, and maybe open up the shadows ever so slightly just to bring a small amount back in the hair like so. Next, I'll take a local adjustment just to bring the exposure down on the hat a little, to bring more focus to the face and also to the arm on the right hand side as well. So let's make a new layer and I'll call that darken. And then using a Luma curve, I just bring this down slightly, and using Luma means that I'm not going to affect the color. It'll just help me bring down those areas a bit more. So grab my brush, right click, and have a nice low flow and a slightly lower opacity so that the mask builds up in a nice controlled way. And then I can just brush on the areas that I want to reduce. If it's not happening quick enough, I can bring up opacity and flow, just to make that happen slightly faster. And then the same for the arm on the right hand side here, like so, and maybe a little bit just on the face. So turning that layer off, we can see the effect that it's had. Just subtle, but just takes the exposure down a small amount. So next I can see that we've got something going on up here, a stray hair from the hat or something like that. So let's see if we can fix that. So I'll make a new heel layer. Let's call that hat hair, for example. Grab my brush. Now I need to choose a source point. So if I option click around here and then just simply brush away to get rid of that point, that looks good. And I think there's something similar over here as well. So let's make another heel layer. Call that hair 2, for example, and then option click to pick the source once more, and then mask away to get rid of that blemish. So that looks good too, and I could do more of that if I felt it was necessary as well. So I'm almost done. I think the last thing to do, if I just zoom in a small amount, is clean up a few spots. So using the spot removal tool, set to spot, not dust, make the radius just slightly bigger than the spot itself. Then we can clean up a few blemishes like so and just change the radius on the edge if we need to. And that looks pretty good like that, I think. So let's fit back to screen and see if there's anything else. Nope, I'm happy with that. If we option click our master reset button, we can see before, like so. And then after applying the cinematic style and a few additional adjustments as well, there's our finished image.